Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Woo, it's so good to be back with you. I tell you, spring is in the air. Psychic Bob's all excited about that. I got on my Green Man pendant today. Check this out. You know, people are always asking about what jewelry I'm wearing. So this is the Green Man. His face is made of leaves. He has a little green crystal above where his third eye is. Isn't that cool? I just love it. So I'm wearing my Green Man pendant. And I tell you, Psychic Bob, well, I gotta get my chair sitting here. I got my cushion sliding over. I am in a psychic mode today. It is so awesome to be with you guys. Well, you know, I gotta say, first of all, thank you to all of you who came out to yesterday's video. We had such a good time. We did horoscopes. So if you didn't see yesterday's video, check that out. Give the kind of our astrological forecast. And yesterday's video is for all 12 zodiac signs. So if you see that, all of that information is for you. So all 12 zodiac signs are covered by that, okay? Anyways, I'm so glad you're here. And, excuse me, I'm losing my voice here. You know, today is Tuesday, and that means here we do messages from the spirit world. And for those of you who are new here, this is a Tuesday tradition. We gather, and I take a lot of letters from people who write in from all over the world who watch the show. And I do little mini psychic readings. And for those of you who are new here and don't know, I am a full-time professional psychic medium. So I do this, you know, as my full-time life work. All day long, I do readings. Now, just so you know, to be on Messages from the Spirit World, it doesn't cost anything, absolutely free, $0. So you can just send me a letter. You can put it in the comments section below if you have a question you want to ask for next week, or you can write to me at my email, readings@robert-hickman.com. That link will also be below. So, you know, send me your questions and we'll see what Spirit can do. Now, I have to be honest, I get hundreds and hundreds of letters each week. So I can't right now, honestly, answer every single one. But I do read all the mail, and I try to answer as many as I can. And I ask for your patience. It's just how it is. Now, if you've got something that's more pressing or more urgent, or you need more detail than I can do in this video, you might want to think about investing in a private reading. A private reading is a full hour. It's you and me one-on-one for a full hour. We cover everything. We cover past, present, future issues. We identify your spirit guides. I bring over messages from them. I bring over messages from deceased loved ones and friends that come through. We look at your life mission, what your theme is, your past lives, all of that, and I answer all of your questions. And there's probably more, but that's some of the highlights of the reading. So my private readings are an hour long. If you want to get on my schedule for that, give me a call at my office, 703-825-3929, or visit my website, and you can read more about it there, psychicbob.com. Links below for all of this. Anyways, guys, I'm so glad you're here. We're going to jump into the letters today. And, you know, oh, by the way, I forgot to say, some people have been saying, Psychic Bob, how do we subscribe to your channel? It's funny, people are not understanding, especially people who are new to YouTube. There's a little button you'll see down below the video, and it'll say subscribe. If you click that subscribe button, make sure to click that. And also there's a little bell next to it. Click that bell. That way you'll get updates. Because some people have told me, they said, I'm not getting your updates. That's because they haven't clicked the bell usually. So hit subscribe, click the bell, make sure you get updates. We'd love you to be here. You know, for those of you who are new here, I do videos 7 days a week. I don't even take a day off for YouTube. So yeah, I do videos every day, and you know, be with us. So Tuesday is Messages Day. It's messages from the spirit world. Now I also have to say, listen to every letter, because even if your letter doesn't get picked, you never know when Spirit could work through somebody else's letter to help you. And I tell you, I see this all the time. I'll get a letter from Sally in Buffalo, New York, and she'll tell me about a situation. And then I'll get a letter the next day from somebody saying, oh my God, Bob, my name's Joe. I live in Tampa, Florida, but you were reading for Sally in Buffalo. And I swear to God, it's the exact situation. I felt like Spirit was channeling through and helping me. Is that possible? And the answer is absolutely yes, it is possible. Spirit can work through other people's letters to help you. And the reason why that is, because I was curious about this myself, and my spirit guide said, they said, the spirit world wants to reach as many people as they can. Because they know I'm limited, I can only pull 1 or 2 letters, okay? They know that they draw me to those letters that have the multiple amount of people that are going to be reached by that. So I never know what's going on in the background, but the spirit people are working it out. So do listen to all the letters and be open to the fact that you could get a message, even if you're not planning it. Okay? Anyways, I'm glad you're here. And we're going to jump into the letters here. But before we do that, I want everybody just to settle down with me. Just let's take a moment. Let's center ourselves. Let's open to the spirit. Let's be open to spirit. And let's attune to the spirit world. Okay. I hear my guide Fletcher back here. He says hello. All right. My first letter today is from Nicole's Spiritual Corner. Hello, Nicole. Nicole Richie says, hi, Psychic Bob. Lately, I've been noticing that every time I go outside for a walk, I start to see floating orbs and even bright colored orbs. Why is this? Hi, Nicole. Well, you know, I love that you're seeing orbs. Orbs are a sign of spirit presence. Now, let me tell you, it's nothing to be afraid of. They're usually good spirits, and you can tell it because they're light. If they're evil spirits, they're going to be of a darker, murkier color. But like usually the white light is an advanced souls, the spirit guides and angels. And the colored ones are generally earth people who manifest their favorite color or whatever their emotion is. You have to understand that the orb is a spiritual body. Now, in the spirit world, everybody has a body, just like you have on earth. So like my body, as it appears now, will be the same in the spirit world. But when I travel between dimensions, between the spirit world and the earth, my energy as a spirit will compact itself and it will appear as an orb to anybody watching it. But once the orb gets somewhere, it reforms into a full body. So it's just their way of traveling. I always like to say orbs are like little cars for the spirit people, you know? Do you remember that car in Volkswagen Beetle? You know, the little bug, VW bug? I'm not being endorsed by Volkswagen. But that car is kind of like a spirit orb. You know, it's like a little vehicle, round one. You go in, you go places. Well, your orb is your spirit body's car. Okay, so you can think of it that way. The reason why you're seeing them, I have to tell you, Nicole, there's a few reasons. One is that I do believe you're opening your third eye. I do get a lot of blue and purple light around you, which tells me that on a soul level, you're really opening psychically, which I think is wonderful. But I also have to tell you, I get physically on the land around you. I think there's large quartz veins in the earth, quartz crystal deposits, which actually, whenever there are areas that have heavy concentrations of quartz, it tends to increase the vibration. And it's easier for spirit people to manifest because they can pull power from that. So it's your physical location where your house is situated, that there's a large quartz deposit in that area is what I pick up. And I think that, you know, there's nothing to be afraid of, but you're just seeing them because you're at the right place at the right time and you have the right energy and the right soul development. So it's a sign of your spiritual growth, that's all. And what you can do is just say hello when they zip by, because I've seen this before, I've experienced. They'll go shoo, and you'll be like, oh, hello, and talk to them. You know, they might stop and back up and slow down. I went to a haunted house once, and honest to God, I saw an orb float right down the hallway, and I started talking to it, and literally, I'm not making this up, it stopped and turned and started coming towards me. And then it hovered right in front of me before it went back down the hall. So they're conscious people inside those orbs. They can hear you, understand you, and connect with you, okay? Anyways, hope that helps. Good questions. Thanks for writing. All right, our next letter is from Susan Orr. Hello, Susan. Susan Wright says, Bob, question. I recently saw your video on David Cassidy's passing. You talked about exit points. How many exit points does one get in life? Or is it the will to live or lack thereof that dictates when your time on earth is done? Susan, this is really good questions here. Thank you for watching my video on David Cassidy. For those of you who haven't seen, I did do a reading about his passing back when he died. So thank you for watching that. If you want to look that up, it's in my video queue. Just search David Cassidy. In terms of exit points, yes, I did discuss this. Exit points are something that we build into our chart, our life chart, before we're even born. What we do is we sit down with our spirit guides and we have a little meeting. We say, you know what, we're going into the earth. And the guides always say to us, you know, life's going to be kind of hard. You know, by the way, sometimes people write to me and say, Psychic Bob, why is life so hard? This is a question I get. And I have to tell you, we actually plan it that way. Now, I know you're saying, I didn't plan this. Yeah, you did. A lot of it you did. Not all of it, but a lot of it you did. See, when we meet with our spirit guides, we plan our life. We plan when we're going to be born, and then we plan also when we're going to die. And this is why a lot of times people know before they're going to die. They just know because they've already planned it. So it's not some big mystery. It's like they already wrote it. We all know our charts. We just forget it until our spirit guides remind us. But along the way, the spirit guides say, you know, things could get difficult. There could be challenges. If things get too crazy or whacked out, you know, you have the option to come home at that point. And so we put little markers on our chart, which are what we call exit points along the way. Now, I've actually had 2 of my exit points already. One was when I was a baby. I was injured as a baby and almost died through loss of blood and literally came back. That was an exit point. And believe me, it's a long story, but if you know my life at that time, I can see why now in hindsight, looking back at that period of my life, even though I was a baby, why I chose that exit point, which that'll be a whole nother video. But that was one of my exit points. And then about 23, 25 years ago, I was in a very bad car accident. That was another exit point. I almost died. So I've had 2 exit points. Now, what's interesting is that I did write those in. And we get to our exit point and we have a split-second decision. Do I want to stay? Do I want to go? Do I want to stay? Do I want to go? In my case, is both. I said, well, I'm going to stay. So, you know, here I am. Now, your question about does the will to live or lack thereof dictate when your time on earth is through? Yes, that is also a factor. Because, you know, sometimes other things can come in that we didn't necessarily plan, and they can overwhelm us and weaken us. This is why, you know, I always say it pays to be kind to people, because you never know what people are carrying in their heart and soul. And, you know, you could break somebody's will to live by being hostile and hateful and speaking words of evil. So we must always be careful how we live, because we don't know how we affect others many times. So, yes, that is a factor as well, what our will is to go on. You know, I always say if you're feeling overwhelmed, give it to God. You know, that sounds very trite to say, I know, but it's honestly true. Many times I have days where I say, you know, God, I've done everything I can do. It's up to you. And, you know, when you know that you have a higher power you can give it all to, it helps you get back into focus and know that you're not really walking alone. And when you have spirit guides and call on them, they help you maneuver through those details. So, anyways, I hope that answers your question. I know I went on a tangent here, but to answer how many exit points, it can be any number. There's no set number. Some people don't build any in. Some people might build 1. In my case, I've had at least 2. I don't know if I have more. I'm not sure. I haven't really picked that. I'm not really focused on it because I'm more focused on being here on Earth right now. So when it's time to go back to the spirit world, I'll go back. But right now, I'm enjoying life on Earth. So I don't have, at least that I know of, any more planned at the moment. So there really is no set number. It depends on what you and your guides choose. Okay. Anyways, good questions. I hope that answers those for you. Thanks for writing. Thanks for being here. Blessings. All right, our next letter is from Amanda Martin. And Amanda writes, says, hi, Bob. Can you tell me, please, what my life's purpose is? What the heck am I doing here? LOL. Thank you for your videos. Oh, thank you, darling. You should be so proud of yourself helping masses of people. Oh, you are sweet. Thank you. You know, listen, I say it and it's true. Being at YouTube is not struggle for me. It's a labor of love. I love so many of you, all of you really. You know, and I feel a great devotion. I'm so honored that people take the time to watch and listen and be part of my world. So thank you. Now, to answer your questions, you interestingly have some interesting life themes, okay? One of your life themes is a nurturer theme. As a nurturer theme person, you're here to help people feel wanted, to feel loved, to feel nourished, to feel complete. And I think throughout your life, you're going to see that a lot of people are drawn to you, family and other than family, who you're a nurturer to. You also have another life theme, which is an artist life theme. Isn't that interesting? And so that's your creative elements. And I feel like I want you to be open to doing something artistic, whether it's like making arts and crafts, doing painting, could be photography, could be sculpting, could be making baskets. I just keep seeing you working with your hands and creating something. And I feel like that's one of your other life themes. Ugh, I can't talk. So you've got a nurturer life theme and you've got an artist life theme. And what you're here to do is to love people and to bring to their lives awareness that they're valuable. You know, one of the themes you're going to keep seeing, this will come up, particularly this next year for you, is you're going to encounter a lot of people. I keep seeing them come to you, and they're like, my life's over, my wife left me, my children don't speak to me, and they're going to feel very abandoned and isolated in the world. And these people will keep appearing in your life, and you're there to be a way shower and nurturer. As a nurturer, you're going to say, you know what, we're going to get you up, dust you off, and put you back on the right path. So the nurture is also kind of like a healer theme, but it's more at a soul level, you know. It's not physical healing as much as soul healing. So nurture theme and an artist theme. And, you know, in terms of your art, I think that you're going to create some beautiful things. And I see that being a source of income for you. Because I feel like this next year, there's more money coming into your household. And it's connected to you honoring that artist theme. Okay. Anyways, thanks for being here. Blessings to you. My next letter is from Andrea Decoro. Oops, I can't read the writing. Decoro or Decorso? I can't write my chicken scratch here. I think it's Andrea Decoro or DeCorsi. Anyways, I hope you know who I'm talking about. I can't read what I wrote here. And Andrea Wright says, hi, Bob. Excuse me, Andrew. I'm sorry. See, I'm having one of these days. I'm trying to get everything done. And I'm chicken scratching notes here. Andrew DeCorso. That's the name I'm going to go with. And Andrew Wright says, hi, Bob. Does the planet Lanulos exist? Hi, Andrew. That's a good question. I have to tell you, I've researched this actually, and I have to tell you, I do not believe the planet Lanulos exists. It seems that there's only one person who's truly been able to claim a connection with them, and that was back in the 1970s. And there are no other experiences of anybody having connections with aliens from a planet such as that. And what's interesting is the 1970s encounter, the person was given information supposedly by this alien from Lanulos that proved to be inaccurate. So many UFO researchers believe that that was not a real incident or that it was a hoax or a myth of some sort. So I have no evidence of Lanulos, and as a psychic, I don't pick it up. I just don't think it's existing. I don't pick it up. So anyways, that's that. Hopefully that answers that for you. You know, what I would say is keep researching, because there are a lot of aliens that are making contact with the Earth. Particularly the Pleiadians are on the Earth. We've got the what do you call it? The ones that gray aliens. You know, the gray aliens from Zeta Reticuli. We've got the praying mantis aliens. So there are a lot of alien beings. The alien beings are real, but there is no Lanulos, okay? Anyways, thanks for writing. All right, our next letter is from Carolyn R. And Carolyn Wright says, Dear Bob, how many spirit guides do I have and what are their names? Hi, Carolyn. Well, first of all, let me just say you have about 30 or 40 spirit guides. Everybody has a large group of guides, not just one guide. But within that group, some people have one or two that are particularly close to them. And around you, I pick up two. One is named a lady named Rachel, and there's another one named Thomas. And I believe they were actually a couple. I don't think they were married. I think they're boyfriend, girlfriend. But they're from the 1920s. They were in the jazz music. They both she was a singer, and I believe he played piano. And they used to go to jazz clubs and dance and win contests as dancers and musicians. But they're around you, and they're helping you open your creativity now. And I actually hear voices talking, and they're both saying, they said, tell Carolina we want her to dance. Tell her to dance. So I think it's time for you to have a little more joy, a little more celebration in your life. And I want you to call on Rachel and Thomas, okay? Hope that helps. Thanks for writing. Blessings. All right, our next letter is from Linda Haynes. Hello, Linda. Linda writes, says, Hi, Bob. You have the same name as my husband. Hey, all the best people are named Bob. Oh, that's fun. Are there any messages for me? Hi, Linda. Listen, I got to tell you, I'm stepping into your vibration. I'm getting beautiful colors. I'm getting spring green. It's a light kind of yellow green, like when the flowers start to go. Spring green is all around you, and I get gold and purple. What all that means is spring green means that you're at a place in your life where you're starting new. It's like fresh start for you. So I want you to know the next, 6 months for you is really a time of self-discovery. You've got a lot of gold, which tells me that you're opening up right now as well to new opportunities. And I feel like there may be even like a new job opportunity that comes to you. I want to watch around July of this year because I feel that there's somebody who's taking interest in working with you, maybe a promotion or even just a job offer out of the blue. But I'm getting somebody connecting with you. And I almost want to say it's more like somebody has their own company, that they're a startup and they want you to partner with them. This may have an element of retail connected to it, like being a partner in a retail business or something like that. So I want you to be open to that, okay? You also have purple light around you, which indicates that you're opening psychically. So let the spirit world come talk to you, particularly in the dreams. I got a lot of dream activity for you. So anyways, that's what I got for you. You do have a spirit guide around you. It's Archangel Uriel. He's one of your guides, and he's bringing blessings and prosperity to you, okay? Thanks for being here. Hope that helps. Blessings to you. My next letter is from Billy Mayer. Hello, Billy. Billy writes, Dear Psychic Bob, do you have any messages for me from my spirit guides or from my higher self regarding my issues? Hi, Billy. You know what I keep hearing around you? I'm getting an angel. This is Archangel Raphael around you. And he said that he's coming in to bring healing to you. You've been dealing with some issues connected to anxiety. And Archangel Raphael says he's bringing healing to give you calm and peace and focus. And my spirit guide Fletcher says that your higher self is trying to connect more closely to you. And the message from your higher self is that you're okay just as you are and that you should learn to love yourself. Your higher self is saying that you're ready now to receive new friendship into your life and be secure in those connections and know that you are worthy to have friends, you are worthy to be loved, and you're perfect just as you are. So your higher self is trying to reach you to your conscious lower self and know that. So start to embrace that because that's from your higher self. And I also want you to call on Archangel Raphael. He's working with you, okay? Anyways, hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, guys, I tell you, I don't know where the time's going. We are now at the part of our show where I do spirit shout-outs. And spirit shout-outs are not necessarily questions for the people who've written in. Sometimes they're just messages come through for subscribers. I'll just be looking at a comment or looking at a subscriber list and a message will come through. So I have a few messages here that I want to share. My first message is for Seagal Fan. Hello, Seagal Fan. Listen, I got to tell you, I got a message for you. The spirit world wants me to tell you, watch the month of August. It looks like this is a time of prosperity for you, and August may bring in a new business opportunity. This may be connected also to investment in property or land or real estate of some sort, but watch the month of August. And they're saying, go ahead and go for the good opportunity. So watch that month of August. Blessings to you. Thanks for being here. All right, my next letter is for Kathy Private. Hello, Kathy. Listen, I got to tell you, you've got around you a spirit guide. Her name is Lana, and she's asked me to tell you that she's helping you to get your house together. She said that in her former life, she was an interior decorator. She lived during the 1950s. It's funny, she's dressed in like 1950s clothes with little gloves and hat and her little handbag. And she said, I want to come in and help coordinate colors and help her to make it beautiful. So I want you to call on Lana, I think she said Lana, as you work on getting your house together. She's going to help you, okay? I've also gotten a message this morning as well. Your mother literally this morning woke me up. It's funny, I have to tell you guys, sometimes when I'm first waking up, a spirit voice will come to me. And it'll tell me something. I'm like, whoa, not even awake. But I did hear from your mother this morning, Kathy, and she said, please tell her that I'm with her. And she said, I visit her every day at her house. And she said, don't worry. She said, things are going to get secure there. She also said she likes hanging out in your living room. And she kept showing me kind of an area. It's almost like a corner area where there may be a chair, or maybe there's a piece of furniture she gave you. But she's over in this one front corner of the living room. I hope that makes sense to you. That's the way she was showing it to me. But I see you connecting with her in the living room. So just go in your living room, sit down, talk to her every morning. She said, I'm there every morning. Okay, so she'll be there for you. Tell her to have breakfast with you. Blessings to you. Hope that helps. Thanks for being here. All right, my next spirit shout out is for Momo White. Hello, Momo. Is that the word? Whitehall, excuse me. I cannot read my writing. Momo Whitmill, excuse me. Momo. Hello, Momo. Listen, I got a message for you. May is going to be a time of improvement, of prosperity and greater peace. Looks like there may be a new job coming for you. And the spirit world told me to tell you to focus on work connected to art and fashion. You have an artist life theme. And you've got around you a spirit guy named Roberto. And he was an artist from Spain during the 1930s. He was a Cubist artist. So you might want to check out Cubism. I don't have his last name. All I got was his first name, Roberto. But his style was similar to Picasso. So you might want to look up Picasso's paintings and get a sense of that style of art, particularly Cubist or Cubism. But Roberto's your spirit guide. And as I said, around May, it looks like there's some new opportunities for work. I'd like you to do job search in the area of something artistic, like working at a high-end fashion house, department store that may let you design, like the front windows, or, work with clothing design, something where you're doing something creative and artistic. I think that would do very well for you. And I see May as a time that's opening up for you, okay? Anyways, hope that makes sense and helps. Thanks for being on my channel. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, guys, I don't know where the time goes. Psychic Bob is busy, busy, busy. I got readings all day today. But I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being on my channel. I love all of you. You are the best. Listen, if you get a chance, pop over to my website, www.psychicbob.com. Check out my books over there. I've got a bookstore. I've got published works. I am a published author. And you can read about my work as a psychic, as a writer, as a ghost hunter, as a media person. Check it out. Go to psychicbob.com. You guys rock it. I love you. Give me a call. get on my schedule. And if you don't want to get a reading now, put my phone number in your phone. Just save it, okay? Psychic Bob, 703-825-3929. Give me a call. We'll get you on for a reading. I love you guys. Blessed be. We'll see you back here tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Oh, Wiccan Wednesday. Ooh, we'll have something fun. Just be here. We'll see you then. Love you guys. Blessed be.